to another deadline stream. We are here for game week 2. Yes, FPL game week 2. And let's see how it goes, and let's see what else we can do with our teams. And if you need any help, of course, we are going to support you along the way. Best cup. Palmer, Saka, Salah, Haaland. Let's see what we can cook together, and let's see how it's going to go. Hello, Oxy. Hello, Sep. Nice to see you guys. How are you all doing? I'm doing fine. Just finished work. How are you? Hello, Arba. Just finishing off work and back with a deadline stream. So basically, I will go to pick my team section and to showcase you my team because I'm not doing any transfers. This is the team for game week 2, and we're going to talk you through some team news, etc, etc. Save this, and yeah, how are you guys? All good? This is the team. Sadly, this week I have only one bench option, which, yeah, it's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. I only have Romero. Basically, the other options are non-existent, but yeah, I think that we're in a good position. I think we are in a good position with this team, and I don't expect anyone to be injured. If anything happens, I have Romero, and Konsa thankfully is suspended only until 1 week. So against Crystal Palace, against Everton, I will have him, and I can play him whenever it's feasible for me. Hello, Snacks. How would you double up on Forest defense with Williams and Sales, or start Dubravka? I would start Dubravka and Williams, because I don't think Estef is that good for defensive contributions or attacking returns, and I don't think Sales will make that many saves. But what I think will happen is Dubravka will... What tends to happen with these promoted sides is their keeper is just playing out of his mind at some point, so I will start Dubravka and Neku this game. Man, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players, Oxy, so we're in the same boat. Start Estef for Poro, I would start Poro. I think Esse plays, but I think they will buy someone. I think that Elkanus was linked with them. If they sell Eze, they're buying someone. No, sorry. When they sell Eze, they're just buying someone else. Let me check at Snacks. Yeah, I would activate it as well, man, with that bench. Steph, renewed, Dubravka. Even one clean sheet from that game is enough for you. So yeah, it will be better than most of the teams. So yeah, I like it a lot. If you have a double clean sheet, lights out, man, for you. Lights out. Yeah, that suspension for Konsa got in the way. I would have benched probably Muriel this week, but yeah. Your bench boost is really, really solid. I liked quite a lot. So the first game today is going to be West Ham Chelsea. Sorry, it's interesting to see how Palmer will do. I think that not a lot of people have him still, so yeah. Probably at Trossard loan, it could work, or Martinelli directly, who knows. And then the weekends with Newcastle, Liverpool. It's a tough end of the week, but we have Fulham United, Brighton, Everton, Forest, Crystal Palace on Sunday, Arsenal, Leeds. This will be an important game for me. I have no one from here. Though this game will hurt me whatever it happens. I have players here. I have none of players here. So basically that game, this game, and this game are going to be awful for me. Everything else I can live with. But yeah. Good luck, Snacks, to you as well. Oxy, I would probably just get 8 Nuri and cover him. I don't think it's worth dropping a price, and especially if 8 Nuri keeps playing at that left center back position, he'll be feasible for bonus and for defensive contributions, so I would not keep a 6 million defender benched. If you want to do some maneuvering around your defense, midfield and attack, I would just drop him to a 5.5 or a 5 million and play with it. Good luck to you, Snacks. Yeah, basically he will be a cover for Gyökeres in my eyes. Sep, yes, I would bench boost it. Hello, Nikos, nice to see you. We are all well. How are you? I would bench boost this Sep, yes. So let's see some team news from my affiliate for this season. It's Fantasy Football Hub. So Kai Havertz is out. He's not fit. Okay, Norgard and Ben White. Christian won't be in the squad. And Ben will see how he reacts. Okay, Timber with Turin, we have to manage his load. He has been out for a long time. Okay, so they will be maneuvering here. Leon, I would probably start Dorgu out of those three. I think that Dorgu is the best option. Poro and then Estef. Arba depends how Palmer and Saka perform. Because if any of them is dropping another stinker, they are gone. I need to sell one of them and we'll see who it's going to be. The other option is to sell Rodgers if he drops another stinker. But he has Crystal Palace that will lose Gay. He then has Everton, Sunderland, Fulham and Burnley. So I would be more hesitant. But Palmer, he also has, by the way, a very good fixture run for his potential, but basically that's the two games that I want him, so it will be either Saka or Palmer sold. Hello, Sandri. Mishaka, I would probably play Dubravka this week, or even Sanchez. I think it's a coin flip this week. But if you think that if you have two attackers, I will play Dubravka. Play full crook, man. Play full crook and wait with Suanke. Hello, Simon. I will start the Cowper this week against Everton for sure. Yo, you cats, nice to see you. He did not enough, and we had on the bench to change the game. He's very enthusiastic. He trained well. He looks in a really good place. Okay. Aston Villa. Yep, I think Ezra Konsa serves on my bench. Kamara can be in center back. That means that Tielemans drops. That means Malen plays. It's bonkers. No, Zetlin, no. I would not sell Konsa. I would go probably with Salah, Sandri. Hello, who knows? Nice to see you. Isaac, I would just roll for another week. I want to see how Rangers will play when Nico, Gundogan, Rangers and Rodri are onto the field and Foden is there. I want to see what happens before that. I will start Chris Richards probably wickets. Okay, Bournemouth remains out while Christie could make the game week 2 squad. So ruled out are Cook, Unau and Kluivert. Okay. So against Aston Villa, Yermoluk, Jensen, Van der Beek, hello Luca. Start Andersen for defense or Poro for a potential attacking return, but no clean sheet. I would probably start Poro. Captain, I have Haaland, Saka, Watkins, Palmer. Who knows? I will go with Saka. Probably you got him just because of this game, I would say. Probably that was the reason you bought him in game week 1. So don't change it now. Go for it. So Damsgaard, Pinnock, Konak and Macoma are fit. Okay. He's been training with the team in terms of being involved this weekend. I'll make a decision on the squad tomorrow, but he's been part of the group this week. He's a Brentford player right now. Hello, Ansari. I'm fine. How are you? Pico. Okay, Everton. Oh no, Brighton. Yeah, I think that will be the lineup as well. But you never know with Brighton. I think that it's 0-2 to Chelsea, probably. Sandri. Yeah, who knows? I got him for that thing, so I'm not changing based on 1 week. It's a complete knee-jerk. I would probably not go to Anderson. I would probably go to... what's his name? I would go to Stash, and then I will get Haaland, yes. But it depends if Watkins drops a stinker as well. Have in mind that, Oxy. So get Reinders, then Ansari. Who knows? I haven't seen it, man. Tag me or share it to me. I'm not looking out for your posts. I think that this you jumped too quickly, Ansari. I disagree with this transfer, but you already did it, so... So what are they saying? Yeah, George Ruter is good. Wherever you want to send it. Yes, yes, Arba. Yes, Ansari. Andersen, have in mind, is going to get some rest at some point. And I don't think it's going to be in Europe. They bought Makachi, Luis Diaz, Douglas Luiz, and Hutchinson. So I don't think he plays full time. Ooh, the best prime Sandri. I would say yes, Suarez was carrying Liverpool all alone. Good post, good post. Who knows? Solid post. Yes, net, I can. Sunderland's Burnley's team. Dubravka, Walker, Egdal, Estef, Sone, Oguchuku, Cullen, Hartman. This guy Sone might be interesting. Hane, Foster, Anthony. Okay, interesting squad. Chelsea, the same. I don't know if Gitten starts, by the way. Yes, Arba. Yes. Abdu, I will go with Salah. Wow, they made it so hard. So this is your team, net. It's a very good team, and you have Sanchez, Neku, Poro, Diouf. I would play this week probably Sanchez, Neku, Poro, as Steph. That will be the back line. Gakpo, Palmer, Salah, Reinders, Fernandez, Watkins, Mateta. You have a very, very nice squad. So I will keep it like that, net. Good squad. And you got 57 points. Congratulations. Good, good. Who knows, UCL Fantasy went live 10 days ago. So you are a little bit late, but yeah. I think he will get 1 point, Sep. Hello, Luis. Thank you, Luis. Glad that you like it. Oxy, I think that what cute Palmer is that he's coming off from the left of the attack. So if you see this lineup, Enzo is pushing here in the right, while Palmer is pushing on the left. If the things are the other way around, if Palmer is pushing from the right side, I think he will be better. But him maneuvering to the left, it's not something that suits him better. And when he pushes from the right, he's good. He's there where he scored against PSG and where he had his best game. So I think that's the situation. No net, no need to do a free hit. Let me just check also Abdu's team. So Abdu, this is your team. Nice bench boost you had there. Goodmans on Dubravka, I like it. This week you played Sanchez, De Cooper, Williams, and probably Spence, because he will play as a left winger. In midfield, you don't do any changes, and in attack, you don't do any changes. You are in a very, very good spot, Abdu. And you probably need to captain Salah this week. I like it a lot. Who knows? It was a long time ago. Hello, Kent. Nice to see you. Okay, give me teams, guys, and I will take a look. So let's look at who knows his team. Any transfer suggestions and bench or start? So I will start Sanchez, Williams, renewed and Sanchez, Richards, renewed and Tarkovsky. Sar, Anderson, Palmer, Saka, Gakpo, Haaland, Watkins, Captain Saka. That's it. Don't do any transfers this week. Sandri, now it's your turn. So this is Sandri's team, the best team. So I would start Sanchez. I would start the same defense that you started last week. Yeah, the team is really solid. The team is really solid, Sandri. Arba, you're next. This week, oof, why did you, Arba, start it with 2 Leeds defenders and you benched them, man? What was the reason to do that? You should have probably split it up between Brentford as well, Burnley as well. I would start, so they face Wolves, so I would start Dubravka, Cucurella, Dorgu, Diouf, and the midfield in the way that you have it. But great work, Ansari, with the Sunderland boys. Not Ansari, Arba, sorry. Now I'm looking at, now I will take a look at Ansari's team. This is Ansari, Sales. I will start Dubravka this week, Williams, De Cooper, and Poro. We will be playing, oh my god, why did you bench Reinders, man? Why did you have him, Ansari? Sandra, I would play Poro. Set pieces and everything. Play the same defense apart from Dubravka to Sales. Ansari. I'm playing as well. I was gonna play Cons and bench Poro, but he got a red card. Would you do a defense transfer? Play Poro, man. Play Poro because he's on set pieces, and if something happens, I think he will be involved, especially in the 5 at the back formation. No worries, who knows? Are you staying for the stream or are you leaving early? Okay, Arba. I was thinking of Steph instead of... no, I would play Pedro Poro. He will have a chance of an attacking return. George, I will check your team now. Let me just change it. So Verbruggen, I would start Verbruggen this week. I would start Estef, Richards, and Poro. And then in the midfield, I will start the same. And Baby Reinders played well for you. But you had a nice team. Ansari, I think that it was a big mistake from you to get 8 playing attackers that are playing regular minutes. Not that you benched Reinders. The issue was that you got so many playing players. You should have spent more in defense and focused on 7 attackers with 1 4.5 mid, and this would have been better. I think that was the mistake. Yeah, Sandri, why are you deleting your messages, man? That's very, very strange, man. Every time you write a message and then you delete it. What's the purpose of that? Yeah, just roll, Luis. You don't need to do a defensive transfer. Defensive transfers usually don't turn out good, so unless your player is injured for a month like Frimpong, don't do any transfers. But yeah, sorry, that was the mistake that you made. Now you will have to bench one of the other attackers, depending on whoever you prefer. I would personally probably bench Sar, But if Sar scores against Forest because Eze is not present, you'll be sad again. So in order, you could have saved 1 million. That would have been, for example, instead of Nick Williams, you could have gone on Kukurea or something like that, or improve someone else. But yeah, it's the way you decided to play, but I think that's the issue that you have there. That you have the players that are just... some of the attackers will be benched, and those are heavy hitting attackers. If you had Stash, for example, I think, by the way, that this guy Stash is going to be a cheat code this year. I think whoever wants to move from a 3-5-2 to a 3-4-3, you have to get this Stash. I think that even though there are hard fixtures on the... no, there aren't hard fixtures on the horizon. Newcastle and Arsenal, okay, but he will get defensive contributions, and then it's a clean sleep for him. So yeah, if you are looking for a cheap asset to migrate to another formation, I think Stash is your guy. Even if you're looking for a cheap player, Stash is your guy. He's just that good. And he's on all set pieces apart from penalties. Let's continue with the... Why you're laughing, Fulgurance? I watched the game because of you, especially for Stash. And you could have told me that he's on every damn set piece, and I could have went with him instead of Ruter. Hello, Doctor. Diouf, Doctor. Yes, Stash is the GOAT. Why you didn't tell? I thought that he was a random box-to-box midfielder that has nothing. He has set pieces, he has everything. You have to be more explicit, Fulgurance. And I would have saved 1.5 million with Stash. I didn't see that he's on set pieces, man. Ansari, my plan was the same. You can look at my team, and I have Cons on the bench. Crystal Palace, Devani, Mateta, Sar, Munoz, Wharton, Hughes, Mitchell, Gale, Lacroix, Richards. Sadly, yeah, it doesn't look good. Kamada did part of normal training, but we were just 5 players because we were having 1 or 2 playing. It was good news. We'll be fit for Thursday night away. Okay, so Kamada will be fit. So yeah, he's switching. Look at that list. By the way, that list is very, very sad. That list is very, very sad. 2 options in midfield, the defensive options, and 2 attackers. They're basically broken. Oh, Buyu, nice to see you, man. Long time no see. Have you decided to play fantasy again? So Everton lineup, Beto, Alcaraz, and Dai Grealish. Where is McNeil? Dewsbury Hall at this position is not something that I like, but yeah. O'Brien, Keane, Tarkovsky, yeah, is on the way, but not fit. Neither is Mikulenko. So 3 of them are not fit. This will be the defense, basically. Could be drafted for though the midfield is in question. Barry will push. Asnu is an injury doubt. Okay. Fulham. Bassi playing at left back, basically the right winger. So Mbumu will have a very good game here against Bassi, by the way. I think that Mbumu will have a very, very nice game. Cuenca, Anderson, Tete, Leno against Bassi on the run. I think United are having a field day here. Wilson, Iwobi, King, Muniz. Yeah, this King guy is amazing. We're going to have another session tomorrow. We'll take a decision on both Cess and Anthony. We don't want to take the risk with Cess last week. Bassi did so well last week. Cuenca can play there too. Ah, Buyo, nice to hear that you're watching from the beach. Have a nice summer break, man. Ruggie is likely to stay with us. Let's hope we can renew his contract. Okay. Leeds. Yeah, Fulham will try to defend it, but I think that they will have issues on the right side, on the left side of the defense. So Ampadu sidelined. Sad things. If it's Ampadu now Stash, it will be a little bit question mark, but Longstaff can do it. Rodon start over King. Why you have to start either King or Rodon? Ah, Fulgurance, I've seen the message. Damn it. I didn't read I read Seabit Monster and I was like, okay. Ha, damn it, sorry. Sorry, Fulgurance, sorry. You are right though. Now he will be playing as a defensive mid with but by the way, it can be Gruev here instead of Longstaff, and it can be Gruev, Tanaka, Stash, which would be better. So yeah. He will definitely be out until at least the international break. So Struink and Bijou, new signing Okafor could be available. Calvert-Lewin as well. So known to Pirot, James, Okafor, Calvert-Lewin, that's a very, very good stuff to hear. Liverpool lineup, I think it will be like that with Szoboszlai at right back. So Barnes will be have it easier. Sadly, I think Barnes and Gordon here on the left flank will be very, very bad for Szoboszlai and Konate, but we'll see. Buiu, no, -4 now. What is the dilemma for you? What are you looking to do? It's interesting for me to see what you want to move to -4, but I don't think it's worth it. But still, if you can show me a transfer move, we'll speak about it. So yeah, Szoboszlai versus Gordon. I think Gordon and Barnes will operate in that left channel. Right channel of the defense, left channel of the attack. I think that this will happen, Luis. I think with Bradley and Gomez not being completely fit, I think that will happen. And it will be interesting to see. But yeah, it will be very, very tough in my opinion. No, Isak, no. No way. No way. Keep Haaland. This is your differential premium. Don't do it. Not worth it. Even if you had the free transfers, it's not worth it. Paquetá is still on penalties, don't forget that. And you can move easily from Paquetá to Reinders or Stash. Gonna trade for a few minutes with us for the first time. What, it played up for a few minutes. Dome is already played in that. I think Szoboszlai will be it. Martin Harbaugh, can you tell me what's your team? No favorite to be the first manager sacked, fell out with the Forest Cup owner. Yeah, that is pretty sad for the defense of Forest, especially if someone like Ange comes into the team. I'm immediately selling Muriu, like in an instant selling Muriu. Marmush, I just how a guy plays, but what I should have done was Tiani and Semenyo for Marmush. What I wanna do now? I love to do now. I think Marmush will get some time playing, so I would not need jerk take him out. Buiu, I don't know if it's going to be a regular time, and probably Semenyo is a good move, but you want Reinders as well. If I would give Marmush one more chance. I want to see how Pep operates in harder fixtures, because if you take a look at Manchester City's fixtures and you go to the fixture difficulty rating, it's a hard game, and if in hard games Marmush plays, I think that you should keep him until game week 5. That will be my thought process, Buiu. Watkins Prince is always a good choice, yeah. Sales Neku Duke King, yeah, Philip, I would activate it. Bobutak, I will just check. Don't worry. Yes, that is you. I will play Dubravka, Neku, Estef, and probably Andersen. And the midfield and the attack is well suited. Williams, Estef, and Andersen in defense. with Dubravka and go. Oh no. Oof. What I prefer, double Forest or double Burnley? I prefer double Forest, so I would bench Dubravka then. So it's Sales, Anderson, Williams, and Steph. I would bench Van den Ven. But yeah, the sad thing about Forest is that they will be shambolic in defense and will have a lot of issues in that sense. And I will take them out immediately. I'll have to look for another 5.5. Tarkovsky. Yeah. Manchester City predicted lineup. I think Bob is nailed. I think that I've read an article somewhere that described how City play. Okay, Bobutak, nice that we think the same. That he needs wingers that penetrate the attack, and he is just more of a not flying wingbacks, but a 3-2-5. So he plays 8 Nuri, Ruben, and Stones in defense. He plays Doku, Luis, and Gonzalez. He plays in midfield, and then he plays Bernardo. So he plays 3-2-4-1. 3-2-4-1, yes. And he plays Reinders and Bernardo joining the attack, and he plays Bob and Doku wide left and right. And he doesn't have anyone else that can do that role instead of Bob. So I'll be looking pretty much into how to invest into Bob, because if you take a look, Oscar Bob is 5.5, and I think he can be a better midfielder than Reinders in that formation. The expected goals is low. He had an expected assist, but I think that Oscar Bob at some point will do wonders, and I think that this percentage he will make fun of it. And I don't think there is anyone apart maybe from Foden that can operate in this role, especially if they sell Savinho. Yes, Cherky can do it, but they don't want someone cutting inside. They want someone that is on the wide flank and then either crossing or decides to cut it. I don't think that Cherky will play that much. Sanchez, Virgil, Diouf, Neku, Bruno, Palmer, Wirtz, Reinders, Rogers, Watkins, Joao Pedro, Dubravka, Anderson, Welbeck, Pedro Porro. No Martin, don't wildcard for anything in the world. Sanchez, Bauer, Munoz, Estef, Anderson, Salah, Reinders, Semenyo, Mateta, Watkins, Haaland, Dubravka, Dorgu, Van de Ven, King. Danny, is this a brand new team or this is your game week 1 team? I'm interested to hear it. But if it's your game week 1 team, it's great. If it's your game week 2 and you just started, I would not get Anderson. Is Anderson? Oh no, I will get Anderson. He's the defender. So yeah, it's a good team either way. But yeah, I think that Foden, Rodri will come instead of Nico Gonzalez, and he will operate with Rico in the same line. I think that will be important to monitor. I don't know if Foden plays instead of Reinders or Bernardo on his instead of Doku. That's interesting to see. I don't know if Marmoush will play somewhere here. Captain for you, I would go Rogers. Probably will go Palmer this week. Martin just started. So Sanchez, I would not get probably Bauer, man. He's just a player that scored a lot of points, but I prefer to have. So over Bauer, I would get this guy, Senesi. I think he's just better in the long run. He's conceded 4 goals and he still ended up on 2 points. So I would get Senesi, Dani. Then it's Munoz, Estef, Anderson. I agree. This is Anderson from, so instead of Anderson, this guy, I will get this guy, Stash. This will save you 0.5. Dani. Then you go to Reinders, Semenyo, Mateta, Watkins, Haaland, and Salah. Dubravka, Dorgu, Van de Ven, and King. Yes, with the rest I agree, but I will get Senesi here. And I would get Stash instead of Anderson. That will be the team. Hello, Oli. Your team is Sales, Dubravka, Cucurella. You just roll your transfer, Ali. Don't do anything. Keep it as it is, Ali. Wait 1 more week and assess. Yes, 0.4 now in the bank, it looks okay. He's good, but do you expect Fulgurance for Bauer to keep doing the same stuff over and over again? He has interesting first 3 weeks, I would admit that, but I would prefer him over. I would not prefer him over Senesi, to be fair, the Fulgurance. Yeah, he's the cheap Gabriel, but I don't think that the Sunderland defense is better than the Bournemouth. But that's my personal opinion. If you prefer to have Bauer, Danny, you keep him. He's English, so I can pick him, but yeah, he will get defensive. You can keep Bauer, Danny. You can keep Bauer, don't get me wrong. It's just my opinion. I prefer Senesi, but Bauer might be a shout. Bauer might be a shout. Is he Diakite better than Senesi? Probably you might be right as well here. Just, I think that Senesi will be better for defensive contributions overall. I prefer to captain Salah, but Watkins is still good. Who should I captain, Ali? You should captain Salah. But I think that Bauer, if Fulguran says that this guy is the cheap Gabriel and the Gabriel of the cheap Gabriel, you should keep him. Fulguran knows his stuff. But still, I prefer Bournemouth defense, but that's my personal opinion. And they rotate pretty well with United and Fulham. The 3 teams rotate pretty well, so you can have 4.5 defenders there. You can play Dorgu, Van den Ven, not Fulham, Spurs, sorry. Van den Ven, Dorgu and Senesi, I think, rotate pretty well. But Bauer is still a good option. I would not say that it's not. But yeah, that's my thought process on City. Today I would bench Anderson, sorry. I would not bench 8 million attacker, no way. No freaking way. But yeah, City is interesting to monitor, but Buyu, if you're still here, maybe Oscar Bob can be better than Reinders, but because I think he has less competition compared to Reinders in the long term. Fulgurans, what do you think about my City assessment? Do you think I'm right? That they will play 3-2-4-1? Manchester United, yeah, I think that Sescu starts, and Tamate and Bumu will be very, very hard for them to handle by the left back. Mohamed, yes, yeah, any thoughts? Raya, Dubravka, amazing. Van den Ven, Wan-Bissaka, Kerkez, Milenkovic, Munoz. It's fair. Dewsbury, Salah, Rice, Kudus, Wirtz, Watkins, Joao Pedro, Strand, Warsen. It's a good team, man. I would bench this week Dewsbury, Howe, Wan-Bissaka and Van den Ven. And Dubravka. I would play Raya, Kerkez, Milenkovic, Munoz, Wirtz, Kudus, Rice, Salah, Watkins, Pedro and Strand, Warsen. I think that Rodri will play some minutes, but he will not start. I think that he will play from game week 4 onwards. That's my assessment. I'm really interested to buy him after game week 4. Newcastle lineup, yes, I think that will be the lineup. I am very interested to hear why Lewis Shaw is not played over Trippier and Livramento on the right, but yeah. So no injuries. Willock is a doubt. Have to help Mohamed. Forest lineup is going to get harder and harder and harder to predict. The defense is set, but in midfield and in attack, they will do some crazy rotations and some odd substitutes that you don't expect. And this guy is not fit, and I think that he will be coming back. Yes, I think that this will be the lineup that faces City, the same lineup that faced PSG, and on the counter, Richarlison and Kudus will be very dangerous. Pauline Bentancur, Sar will be against Reinders, Bernardo, and Nico. I think that they have a good upper hand. These three will have to take care of Haaland somehow. Probably Danso will be the guy that's handling Haaland. These guys can handle, but yeah, they will have to press a lot. They will have to press a lot. Sunderland predicted lineup: Hume, Ballard, Audert, and Renildo, Royce in goal, Xhaka, Diarra, Diki. I think that this midfield is very solid. Probably top 2 midfield in the bottom 10 teams, I would say. Xhaka and Diarra especially. Adding Rama and Taubi I like a lot. West Ham predicted, yeah, I think that they play 5 at the back against Chelsea. So I think they're good. Because Konsa got a red between Andersen, Van de Ven, Cucurella, and Diouf. I would start Diouf, Andersen, and Cucurella, Ali. AWB fanatic, I would not do it. Don't transfer out Bruno. He has Burnley next week, so don't do it. Take a look at the bigger picture, not only for a specific week. Kieran, do you have any other defenders from Forest or Burnley starting in your team? Agbadu, Doherty, Tochi, Wolfie, Hoiver, Andre Gomez, Munetsi, Warsen, and Terias. Yeah, I think that's the lineup. Okay, we got the lineup sorted, so yeah. Hello, Ricky. I think that you forgot about me, man. I haven't seen you being active nowhere. How are you doing, man? All good? Then I will start Dubravka. I would spread my defenders. Kieran. So yeah, I will spread them for sure. I will play Dubravka. Why not? Why the hell not? Burnley at home. Why the hell not? Always happy to help. No, Ivan, don't do it. He has very easy fixtures. Sales, Cucurella, Anderson, Diouf, Neto, Salah, Reinders, Kudus, Haaland, Joao Pedro, and Sesko. Good team, Ali, good team. Okay, Ricky, okay. Kieran, now Captain Salah. AWB, do you have some other Chelsea or Burnley defenders in? Gamer Sync, I would ask the same. Do you have any other defenders from those teams? So I will play Sanchez then Gamer. If you're playing a Steph, don't do a double promoted defense. It's not worth it, believe me. In your case, Ali, it's a 50-50. You don't have a defender from either side, so it's a 50-50. Even I would probably start Sanchez if you don't have defenders from both teams. Still a better team, still very good defensively. Now Tosin is back. I think that they're better. Fulgurance, let's see how they will do against Burnley. It's very strange when promoted sides face off against each other. Their midfielder, I already said it, is probably top 2 in the bottom 10. If you look at the bottom 10 midfielders, they're better than Wolves, in my opinion, they're better than Burnley. Probably on the same level as Leeds. I would argue that they're better than Everton, especially with Idrissa Gana Gueye and Alcaraz. So I would say that this is the case. Better than Brentford, in my opinion. Better than Palace at the moment. No, probably the same level. No, probably Palace is better, I would say. Hughes and Wharton are better. But they have a very, very strong midfield. Okay, Ali? Let's see what AI suggests for my team. I haven't checked this week. If you guys want to do something similar for your site, oh, they're suggesting Rogers out for Semenyo. Sadly, I cannot buy Semenyo. But yeah, if you like to do something like that, you can go in the description and follow my links. You have 50% off now if you use my links. So yeah, if you want to do some AI suggestions, etc., and monitor your teams, great articles, I've been using them. This is my team now. This is how it will look. So it expects to get 62 points. Let's see how it goes. But I think it's a good, fair trade. But yeah, with AR transfers, it looks well. Wirtz, Reinders, Dewsbury, Hojope, and Watkins, who to bench right now? No, I would bench Dewsbury Ho even. But yeah. Why don't I have... If they add a nationality here, it will be better. But they don't have it for me, sadly. Let's check some Opta stats while we wait. Expected goal involvement. Anthony midfielder was good. Goal rate. The expected goals, it was Haaland. Ekitike is pretty high. Wood, Semenyo, Thiago. But that's because of the penalty. Yeah, these Opta stats, by the way, are very, very useful if you are looking at something you want to do with your team and to analyze it. I'm using it regularly, especially for the creativity charts, etc. Monitoring the bonus point system. For example, the best bonus points was Richarlison for his 2 goals. Bauer was pretty high, and that's something that I like to monitor. For example, Rico Willis got 2 bonus points with 1 assist. So yeah, that's something good that I like to monitor. But yeah, Fantasy Football Hub has all of those amazing stuff that I tend to use every week when I build my videos and when I build my team and how I prepare it. If you had to play a defender from West Ham or from Spurs, who would you start? Depends which are the defenders. If you have Van den Ven and Diouf, I would play Diouf. If you have Poro, I would play Poro. So if you have Spence, I would play Spence. So it depends which defenders you have done. Even I would probably choose Haaland. Christoph, I would wait this week as well. If Ndai doesn't perform, then yes, probably yes. But now, no, Christoph. I will start Verbruggen. Zan, I will start Wan-Bissaka. No, scratch that Zan. I will start Van den Ven. I think that Wan-Bissaka... No, I will start Van den Ven. He has a set piece threat, so yeah. Hello, Bongo Bongo. Bongo Bongo, I will not get two defenders from Forest as they are likely to make Ange Postecoglou their manager and their defense will be in shambles. So what I will prefer is probably I will sell Elliot Anderson for Stash from Leeds. I would get this player instead of Anderson. And when you get this Stash, you have 0.5 more in the bank. And this will help you improve Van den Ven, for example, to someone at 5 million. And probably get Nick Williams. But I would still keep Rodon and play 3-5-2 with Stash in midfield. This guy. Let me just post my team on X. I prefer Villa defense. Especially that you asked it twice. For the next 7, for the next 6, I prefer Villa. For the next 10, I prefer Bournemouth. Depends how long you want to have him. Bongo Bongo, I think that first of all, he doesn't lock your forest spot. And secondly, he will be playing 90 minutes. He's on a lot of set pieces. And I think that Elliot Anderson may get his minutes reduced depending on how the players that they bought will play. And I think you're saving a little bit of money for something that is not too risky to risk. So I think that he will get more regularly the defensive contributions. That's my thought process, Bongo Bongo. Truffert or Senesi. Truffert will get attacking returns, but Senesi will be good for defensive contributions more. So probably if you want defensive contribution is Senesi. If you want assists, it's Truffert. If you want an odd goal here and there, it's Diakite. So you can choose. I would personally pick Senesi. Hello, hot potato. I would bench boost. No, I would not bench boost. Sorry. I would not. No. Van den Ven and Gui, probably not. Don't do transfers and don't bench boost. No worries, Bongo Bongo. Deleted user, I would go Dewsbury Hall. Don't sell Paqueta for Gravenberg, Isak. Nikos, let's see first. Let's see. I don't have too much hope. Good luck, hot potato. No worries, deleted user. Go for it, GM McDonald. I think he's a good captaincy option. If I had Salah, he would have been my captain, as I wouldn't have had Saka. So George Popovic, I think the best option is Kukurea, Van Dijk, and 8 Nuri. Probably Kukurea first, 8 Nuri second, and Van Dijk third. Hot potato to captain. It's not too risky, but it's not too risky. I just prefer Salah. Hello, Dwight. I would play Dorgu and Dewsbury Hall. Ian, I'm playing a World Cup winning nations only, and Lacroix is French, while Richards is from the United States. France have won the World Cup, United States haven't. So I can only pick Lacroix from that team. I would not captain GM McDonald Cherky, no way. Deleted user, I would still prefer Saka. But if you want to be ultra differential, Gyökeres. Yes, Bongo Bongo. This is how you write it. You can see. Stash. Yes, here he is. Anton Stash. Isaac, I would go Salah from those players. Have to help George. Have to help Dwight. Happy that you like the idea, Ian. As you can see, every player from this team is from that type of nation. So yeah, I'm doing a teamed fantasy this year. So let's see. Hello, Arman. I would start as Steph if you don't play Dubravka. If you play Dubravka, I will start Anderson. But yeah. Bene, I needed him as well, yeah. So Armand, please, not please, don't select. I would select Steph then. Hello, Bene. Deleted user, I would prefer Dorgo. Red Bull vodka, don't you worry. Yes, I would have Luis, 1000%. He was going to be probably the first name in my sheet. I would start Stash, Bongo. Don't you worry, Red Bull vodka, it's only game week 1. Everyone has a bad game week 1, so don't you worry. Nikos, I don't think Bruno cares about fixtures. Thoughts on my end? If you want to have a cheap forward, he's a good option. He has 2 good fixtures, but I would not transfer him in this week. GM McDonald this week. I really like Jorginho this week, by the way. If we take a look at who else is not Kudus, Reinders is good, Stash is good. Bob is good, Adingra is good. Sar probably not that good, but yeah, you have options. Yes, man, I'm going the whole season without either Salah or Haaland. Luis, I would keep him, honestly. I don't think that Bruno will be a problem for my team. He was so involved against Arsenal. He was very close to one. If that penalty, by the way, was given at the end of the game, this is 11 points game from Bruno. Lights out. Gordon will be my transfer for next week. No, Ian, I would keep Lacroix. This guy is a monster in the defensive contributions part. And I would not. And I still need him for game week 4. I need him for game week 5. I need him for game week 7. So no, for now, no. Depends what structure you have, because Senesi and Bournemouth in general you can use for a lot of weeks. So you can use for game week 2. You can use for game week 6. Game week 7. Game week 8 probably, if you think about it. So it's the same thing. I would have Lacroix over them. Lobby, nice. Very, very nice, man. I think that you are in front of the curve, and I will be buying him next week. For sure, Palmer or Saka leaves for Gordon next week. This guy being called penalties, lights out for me. He will be very, very good. Gordon, Gakpo, Bowen, George, I will keep those attackers. Ian, it's not about who hasn't scored in a long time, it's about who will score next. And a penalty taker playing out of position for fantasy, it's always good. Hello, Mr. Blanky, nice to see you, long time no see. I think Gakpo is the better option. If I could have played with the regular side, it would have been Gakpo over Wirtz. Gakpo will probably, if they don't sign anyone, Gakpo will break the game. Honestly, I think Gakpo will be out of this world. Nailed left wing with that attacking mentality from Liverpool, with so many creative chances. Gakpo for me is the better. No, I think no. But I would still not play my West Ham players. I would prefer 8 Nuri. Ian, I agree, but Palmer has an open gold route since January, but he is selected by 58% of the team. So you can risk it with a penalty taker playing out of position, by the way. 2% owned. Yeah, only 6 goals and 6 assists, but he underperformed. So yeah, I think that it's pretty close. Who to start, Sanchez or Dubravka? Blanky, do you have any other defenders from Chelsea or Burnley in your starting 11? Joker 1, Watkins and Gyökeres and Haaland, or Joao Pedro, Gyökeres and Haaland? Watkins, Gyökeres and Haaland. Halet, I would personally captain Salah from those two. SWOT system favors Liverpool's up front. So yeah, Wobby. Khalid, I will start Poro. Luis, I was saying go for Gakpo to everyone that was onto the deadline stream. This guy will get so many opportunities. You don't understand how many opportunities he will have fed by... and he will have, for the first year, a flying wing back on the left that bombards up front, because he was not the same Robertson as he was in the past when Mane played. So yeah. Joker, I would probably play Ballard. He has a higher chance of scoring. Raya, I would start Dewsbury Hall. He's on almost every set piece. Tom, I would play Dubravka, Cucurella, Poro, and Milenkovic. No worries, Luis. Ian, I'm not selling him before now. I'm selling him before he plays not so awful Fulham team. And yeah, the only game that I will regret not having Palmer if I decide to sell him is against Brentford. Because United, Brighton, Liverpool, Forest is not an easy run for him. Mr. Blanky, you asked. So if you start Sanchez, you start Murillo, Estef, and Poro. Yeah, Nikos, but still conceding 3 goals, it's not fair. It's not good. Yeah, he will be. Yeah, you keep Wirtz if you started with him. You don't sell him now. Just... I want to have a break. Hello guys, I'm back. Sorry about that, but I would have peed myself. Yes, Mr. Blanky Hook to captain. I would captain Haaland. Ian, it has been difficult for the past years, but he has proven that on the counter he is lethal. But yeah, you can captain Palmer. There isn't a right or wrong answer. Lobby, that's true, but I would not limit my nailed Arsenal players because of Zubamendi. You have Raya, Gabriel, Luis Kelly, Saliba. You can add Timber, Rice, Saka, Gyökeres, Eze now that he joins. Those are 10 players that you can play and captain instead of 9 players instead of Zubamendi. So yeah, I would not go there. Apruva Suberi, do you have are you going to start Dubravka or not? Hello, Kuka. No, I would not do a transfer this week, Kuka. I would assess, and I prefer to do Wirtz to Gordon next week compared to this week to Rogers. So I would start Tosin, Poro, and Richards, and Muriel first bench. Nikos. If any of you guys are interested, you can join the Discord. There is a link in the description. If you are interested, you can join the mini league. Also links in the description. There are a lot of useful links in the description, so you can follow them. So then start Steph, Kuka. No, Ian, no. Hello, Adita, nice to see you. The foot chase. The foot chase, I would watch one more game before I get rid of Wirtz. You can get Gordon and Bumu or Kune next week. Of course, I remember you, Adita. I would start Sanchez lobby. I would bench probably Poro. No, Kuka, no news late. No, everything is fine. I already read it. Everything looks good from the press conferences and from everything. No news, man. It's all the same. Game week 2 will have a lot of different scores based on captains. And it will be a very long weekend for everyone that's on Palmer. And if he blanks, very long weekend. Nikos, that's very interesting take. If you want to risk it, you can go for it. I think that this week there isn't a nailed captaincy, so that means that you can differentiate a lot. Should I place bench boost with Dubravka, Dewsbury, Andersen, Van den Ven? Yeah, why not? Yeah. Stefan, I would prefer probably Cunha. Would be my say here. Yeah, Kuka, they always do. It's always a hard game for both teams. Even that's not a must. Hello, Aaron. I would not change it this week, Aaron. West Ham still have an okay fixture in game week 3. Not that easy, but you started with Bowen for some reasons. And for now, I would not change it. I would just wait and monitor. Game week 1, making transfers, it's too risky. Nope, Rodon and Krupi stay on the bench. Hello, Bernardo. Why, Bernardo? Ha, okay, Kuka. No, you can sell him, Ian. I would stay with Kudus. Kudus is good. Which three I would start? So, Steph, Richards, and Williams. I would start Buckets. Okay, Ansari. Saka, Aran. So that's very, very differential. Abdullah, I would start Poro, Anderson, and Poro, Williams, and Steph. Oh no, Poro, Williams, and Diouf. Prince, I will start Poro. Oh, go for it, Ansari, if you have it. Nope, keep Gakpo. Okay, Ansari. Nishant, I think that unless you have Frimpong, no changes are required in your squad. Hello, Ognan. I would play Kukurewa, Poro, and Muriwo. And I would play Muriwo, Dubravka, Kukurewa, and Poro. X-Fury, content creators with both. Let me just check. Just let me check. I can give you some from FPL Banger, FPL Olympian. From the FPL boys, there are someone more that you should have known about. Oh, sorry, I'm speaking gibberish. So, sorry about that. Let me just try to find someone for you. I think you're right, there isn't anyone. Oh no, Rob from FPL Ho has them both. Aon from FML FPL has them both. And I think that's it. X-Fury. AA play the Kuiper and Dewsbury Hall. No, they play in different positions, Red Bull Vodka. So where it's your team is Sanchez, Dubravka, Steph, Van Dijk, Muriel, Van de Ven, Konsak, Sawa, Adingrain, Dyer, Renders, Gyökeres, Joao Pedro, and Fulkrug. Nice team, so where it's. Oh, it's interesting to see Kent. I would play Sanchez, Steph, the Cowper, and one of Richards or Neko. I am not saying that you shouldn't risk it, man. I think you should risk it. Thank you, Red Bull Vodka. Thank you. I would bench Neko Williams, Aaron. Do you think Funkur? Yeah. So where it's, I have no clue, my man. I think that it's, if Chelsea go to sleep in one attack, Fulcru can score and it's 9 points. But if they are locked in, I don't think he does something. But I would not sell him. I would prefer to bench him now and assess next week. Play one, bench one. X-Fury. Ha! Yeah, Luis Miguel. What the hell, Lobby? You don't bench Saliba in this game. You don't bench. So I would play Ran, Saliba, and Munoz in defense. Gakpo, Gordon, Renders, Anderson, Bruno, Mayenda, Gyökeres, Haaland. Yeah, I would play these guys. I would risk it in game week 4. I think Malen will play. I think that Kamara will play right center back, and I think that Malen will play. That's my personal opinion. So I would put bench first option Estef, especially if you're not starting with with Dubravka. No, Ian, he's not. They don't have fit players. Ahmed, okay. I cannot argue with this if you think about it. Like, it's your opinion. Good luck, Aaron. Ahmed, sorry that you got him because of me and he didn't deliver. What can I say? What can I say? Sorry that you have him and he didn't have a good single game. Okay, Ahmed, if you want to blame me for your decisions, you can blame me, no issues. Ahmed, I think that you should give him at least until the Burnley game. That's my thought process. If you pick him and you're not using wildcard, I would not take him out. I would start Mohamed, Poru and Dubravka. Honestly. Oops, sorry. Hello, Arman. I would choose Van Dijk, Tarkovsky and Richards. No Red Bull vodka, I'm not taking out Gakpo. I would not take out Gakpo. I prefer Gakpo over Wirtz. Hebt Hopperman. Hello, Mohamed. How are you? I'm fine. I would bench. So, Lucas, can you not bench some other defender? And I would probably captain Haaland if I was you. Ahmed, nope. I wouldn't use a transfer this week unless you're selling Frimpong. This week, I would not take transfers Red Bull Vodka. I don't think it's worth it. If your player is not injured for a month or more. And I would captain. Yeah, I told you who I would captain. I'm fine. How are you, Mohamed? Okay, David. Let's see if he watches. It's safer for sure, but this week the captaincy will be very split. Next week it will be very split as well. So you have a couple of weeks where there isn't an obvious captain. Game week 4, it's obvious it's going to be Salah. Game week 6, so I can run you through the fixtures. So game week 1, game week 2, not a lot of players have Saka, so it's going to be split. Then next week it's going to be either Bruno or Gordon or whoever you have, or you can rely on Salah, you can rely on Haaland if they have it. Then game week 4 it's obviously going to be Salah. Then game week 5 probably it's going to be someone from Aston Villa, I would say. Game week 6 it's obviously going to be Haaland if you have him. So there is this week and next week is going to be a split decision. So Red Bull Vodka, I would suggest you get either Kukurea or 8 Nuri or Van Dijk. No. Until they sign someone, I would keep Gakpo. I think that Ansari Haaland is not a minus risk anytime soon. What happened, Mohamed? So you're in a good position. I'm number. So you're number 55. I'm number 225. But there isn't anyone. Oh, that's my friend Scouser who hasn't been in the channel for a while. Haaland Rangers, yeah, he had a good week. So, yep. I can bench Dorgu, Lacroix, Muriu, or 8 Nuri. I would honestly bench Muriu this week if you have him over 8 Nuri, but that's me. If you want to play Lacroix and Muriu together, if I had Konsa on the team, I would have benched Muriu for him. A Red Bull, I would sell Frimpong already. Go for it, Mohamed. Yes, I don't think it. 174. That's different. I'm not going. If you can send me an ID, I can check it, but no, that way I'm not looking for 174 in my league. Chiesa will stay because they lost Jota, I think, sadly. The loss of Jota made it that I think that what's his name? Chiesa will stay. That's my thought process. It's differential, but as already explained, you can go with the differential captains because this week it's a good time to go with differential captain. So if you believe in him, go for it. Why? I will go with Haaland captains if I had both. What happened? Okay. Ian, you're relying too much on historical data, man. Have a nice game week on Sorry as well. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't think it will repeat, but it was crazy. Do you have any last minute questions that you want answered? I think I am answering everything. I think I haven't missed any message. Yes, I prefer him over Anderson. Ricky, I prefer him over him. Sep, who else do you have? I would say that if you want to save the bench boost, you can save it now, yeah? And wait and see. This week Fulgurance or next week? About this week, I would be a little bit hesitant, honestly. Next week, still would be hesitant before Burnley, man. Do you have Gakpo? I don't remember your team specifically. I would keep it probably Sep, honestly. So you want him next week, you don't want to face Wirtz against Newcastle, which I understand. So yeah, you know, I would never recommend a transfer, but if you're doing it next week, you can do it. Hello, each. I would play Poro, the white goldfish. Each between the two of them, I would... Oh, between the three of them, I would captain Salah. Yeah, the falling in price is a little bit harsh because it was only one bad game, but I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough, man. Fulgurance. But if you want Cunha so much for next week, you can do it this week as well. I would captain Salah, Ahmed. We need... Why is everyone looking so harsh at Bowen at the moment? And they started with him. I don't know. Between Haaland and Palmer, it's Haaland for me. Yeah, record in the past playing for a different team, it's not the same, but I can see why you want Cunha. Yeah, I can see it. By the way, if Wirtz is atrocious against Newcastle, it can easily be for me Wirtz down to Gordon and keep both Palmer and Saka. So, but the thing is, I don't know about Ekitike. If he's going to start every week, are Liverpool buying Isak? A lot of question marks. Personally, I cannot take Sescu. The only United player I can get is Cunha. As I'm playing only with World Cup winning nations team. So I really need to see if Liverpool bring another forward. If they don't, Ekitike is purely enough for me. For the next... So until game week 8 I can live with... No, even until game week 12 I can live with one Liverpool attacker. I don't mind Burnley away, etc, etc. It's very harsh when you have those three good defenders, but next week you probably want to play someone else instead of Frimpong and De Cowper. So I don't know, man. It's very, very strange. But if you want to have a proper 6-0 defender, I will just get Cucurella Red Bull Vodka. Yeah. Masterman, I think every captaincy this week will be a good boost. Yeah. We'll see if I would go with Saka. This run I will get a second Liverpool attacker, but this run doesn't scream a lot of points, to be fair. And I might be looking to get Gordon instead of Wirtz and keep Palmer and Saka, but we'll see. We still have plenty of time, but yeah. I can get still Cunha and Gordon. Fulgurance, what do you believe with Cunha versus Gordon? But I need to see how Cunha plays in an easier fixture. Fulham is an easier fixture, because then United will have City, Chelsea, that's not ideal, but Brentford and Sunderland is ideal. So probably Wirtz and Gordon can join. Gordon and Cunha can join. And I can captain Cunha or Gordon, I don't care. Probably Gordon. And then run into oblivion with this team, and then in game week 6 get back Saka. But Chelsea have, yeah, here I don't see. And for game week 7 I can get Saka, yeah, instead of Palmer. But Gordon will have to be sold, but probably will be sold here for, yeah, maybe that be the play. Fixtures in head-to-head. No, when the week starts, I think. Oh no, here is, yes, you can see them. It's me versus Marwat. So yeah, you can. Dewsbury Hall and Dorgu, Georgie Omaria. You play this guy. Wasif. So yeah, I can be selling Wirtz, and then I can be keeping a transfer from game week 4 and 5. In game week 6, bring Rodri instead of Gordon, and then in game week 7, instead of Palmer, I can get Saka back, and that's the play. Was if I told you already, you've seen it. Only mates, yeah, why not? Hello, Cortex. So yeah, that's what I will play probably. Fulgurans. Fulgurans, are you here, man? You're here. What do you think about my plan? To sell Wirtz and Saka next week to get Gordon and Cunha next week. Keep Cunha. If Cunha performs well though, and if Wirtz is atrocious, by the way, it's ifs and buts and ifs and buts. But yeah. And then in game week 6 I get Rodri instead of Gordon, and then in game week 7 I get Saka back from Palmer. And I play with this. But I will have to keep Cunha for a longer period of time, which is against Liverpool. But in game week 8 I can get Cunha now. You think so, Fulgurans? To avoid the drop, yeah? How did Cunha get in game week 1? Let me check. $16 BPS. So he was third. The same expected. He has a lot of expected goals here. Fulgurans, first week I didn't listen to you, man. This week I'm listening to you. This week I'm listening to you, Fulgurans. And it's done. I listened to you, Fulgurance. This week, last week I didn't, and I regretted it. This week I'm not missing it. I did it, Ian. Let's have some fun, man. Was if not right now, man. Yeah, okay, was if. No, Ian, I have Ekitike. It's already scary for me when I don't have Salah, man. It's already scary. It's already scary. Captain Haaland. Start Poro and Steph probably. Hello, Zit. I'm fine, how are you? And in game week 8, I can move to... back to Chelsea by... so... to Saka probably. Bo and Titom. Probably I will keep Cunha out for Saka. Cunha out for Saka in 8. I will see. Yeah, Ian, but why not? Next week I wanted Wirtz out, or I wanted a United attacker next week for sure. So, yeah, and Cunha is good. Cunha, one attacking return, and he's in the bonus immediately. Even though he's not a forward. Good luck, Wasif. It doesn't matter who starts with a bench boost, man. I would take out Frimpong Zit. I would get in Kukurela. Okay, Wasif. I would take out Frimpong. Christian option 1. Probably option 1. I like Haaland a lot. No, not both. One transfer. It will be cooked, Wasif, yes. Christian, I would start probably probably Kudus. I would keep Welbeck. I think Welbeck will get some minutes. Yes, Ian, I'm scared, but I will cover somehow. I'm scared. But so yeah, this year I decided to play it a little bit more different. So racking up transfers, blah blah blah. If I can be aggressive with transfers, more the better. We get transfer restructuring in game week 16, so it's not that bad. Yes, Wasif, it's very hard. It's very, very hard. Hi, Hikes, I'm good. It's very, very hard. I'm hoping for Cherky and Rodri to do the job, or Foden. Foden can be a good if he starts playing. So yeah, it's very hard to cover Haaland. Hello, Josh. How are you? No, Josh, there isn't any essential player that you should have. You should be following your team strategy. Yeah, Rodrigo will be good. Rodrigo will be good. Bench Welbeck. Zayt. Okay, Josh. Okay, chat. Bye, Wasif. I would captain Saka, Zayt, probably. This would be my choice. What's the ownership of Cunha? 9%. He can be a differential. We have 15 minutes left, guys. Lock your teams. Start for Cucurea, Richards, Williams and Dubravka Zetlin. Good luck, Zetlin, good luck. Choose 3. Poro, Steph, Richards, Muriu, X Defrosted. Who do you have in goal? And I will choose you 3 immediately. If you tell me who do you have in goal playing. If you have Dubravka in goal, I will play Poro, Richards, Muriu. If you have Sales in goal, I will play Poro, Steph and Richards. If you don't have any of them in goal, I will play Poro, Richards and Muriu. Hello, Omara. Steph, Diouf, Neko. So I would play Sanchez, Poro, Richards and Muriu. Probably. That will be the play. XD Frost. If you want to start Dubravka, then again Poro, Richards and Muriel. Dr. Sarmat, I have Jorginho. Andre, no. MC, MIV, I would captain Saka. Rogers. Sarmat. Oh, Vamara, your team is Verbruggen, so start Verbruggen, benches. I would play Estef. I would play Estef over Van der Ven. Everything else is good. I had 59 points over Mara. We have less than 10 minutes, guys. Lock your teams because the website can crash. No, sadly, no news yet, Sep. Sep, did you have any... Do you have the Burnley keeper? XD Frosty, I would pick Poro for attacking returns because he's on set pieces. Okay, Red Bull Vodka. Agadmator, no, I was one player. So play Sanchez then. Push us, Saka, Salah, Haaland in that order. Let me check Agadmator. Who is this? Croatian YouTuber and chess player. Huh. I don't look like him, but we're both from the Balkans, so Ian, that's understandable. He doesn't have my facial hair. I'll start probably Andersen. Hayden. Why are you captaining Palmer over Saka? The free hit is good. Yes, but he has a very high chance of defensive contributions. Agbado, I think that Wolves are currently not in a very good form. That's why. Okay, Hayden, then go for this. Go for it, Odin. No, I wouldn't push us. You have two players that I really don't like. Rogers, Joao Pedro and Watkins. Odin, I would captain Watkins. You have 4 minutes, guys. No, I would not go Odegaard. Comrade 247, he's not yet nailed, so I would not go there. I would go with Salah Wickets, my personal opinion. I don't drink Ian, but maybe it's this. Good luck, Red Bull. No, Kluivert is not starting, comrade. No Sep, no news. How would Captain Rogers Rihan? I would play Joao Pedro, and if you have Palmer, I would captain Palmer. If you have Saka Lewis, I would captain Saka. Two minutes, guys. Lock your teams, final minute. Final minute, lock your teams. And we're locked. The deadline has passed, guys. Deadline has passed. Ah, Ian, don't you worry, man. I think he will return. Or he's out of my team. Yeah, it would be funny. It would be funny, Rihan. Ah, Ian, don't you worry, man. It's not that deep. We will be good. We will be good. Oh, Fulgurance, you're going full differential. No Liverpool, Haaland captain. Interesting take. But you are a good manager, so I think you'll be doing well. You'll be doing very well. I have 2 players, so yeah. I have 2 here, 0 here. That game is a big burner for me. That game is a big burner for me, and that game is a big burner for me. Here, Pedro can really hurt me, so that will be awful for me. Here, everyone can hurt me. Here I have everyone. Here I have most than anyone. Here I have 2 players. Here I have a player. Here I have a player. It's all over the world. My overall rank right now is 3.1 million. GIF. Yeah, and watch it and have fun, man. It's not that deep. Good luck to your captains, guys. That will be from me today. I will be going to watch the game, and tomorrow we'll probably upload a video. I would be hesitant, should I do a free hit team, or probably I will do the free hit team for game week 3, as I think that it's pretty viable to go for a free hit team next week. But yeah, we'll check how it goes, and good luck all. I think we had a nice stream, and next week we go again. Thanks so much for watching, but for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.